am on my black and brown brothers and sisters' side. Fight the good fight. Know that I am part of the resistance. Let's fight the power.
Our freedom of speech is freedom of death. We got to fight the powers that be.
KBLA Talk 1580. We've got your black.
I'm Zoe Williams, the voice of reason. If your relationship is in trouble, I'm the dude to call. Has your soulmate become your cellmate? Does black love still exist? What are your bedroom turnoffs, fantasies, and fetishes? Financial infidelity. I'm dating a fat person. Are they worth the wait? Trust me, this gonna be crazy.
How about the heavy stuff?
The child wasn't his, and he still had to pay child support.
It's a very heated topic.
How was that right?
Mama's baby, daddy's maybe.
I just have so many questions I want to ask you.
I just like to kiss you. Is there something wrong with that?
Damn.
He told me he had a vasectomy. I'm pregnant.
Betrayal has been committed.
Hit you with the bad pipes routine.
How does he maintain his humposity?
He likes it when it pinches my neck.
Why can't you open up, brother?
I'm a karate man. Karate man rules on the inside. They don't show their weaknesses.
Yeah.
How do you write women so well?
Zoe Williams,
Reason and accountability.
the voice of reason.
You said, how do you stop caring? Care more about yourself and understand that they don't care about you. You care more about them than you care about yourself. That's why you care too much. You look dumb in the end. When they move on, you're still over there hanging on to what coulda, shoulda, woulda, and never woulda. Yeah. You're just dumb. That's all it is. Or when you care too much, it's because you're dumb. Like, y'all want me to explain that?
What?
Okay. I know that was harsh.
Wait.
But when you care too
What? Who? Don't tell me who yet. Just start it over. Because I can't believe this person is actually... Bring it back, Selecta.
You said, how do you stop caring? Care more about yourself and understand that they don't care about you. You care more about them than you care about yourself. That's why you care too much. You look dumb in the end. When they move on, you're still over there hanging on to what coulda, shoulda, woulda, and never woulda. Yeah. You're just dumb. That's all it is. Or when you care too much, it's because you're dumb. Like, y'all want me to explain that? Okay. I know that was harsh. But when you care too much about people that don't care about you, it's because you're dumb.
Who is?
You know why it makes you dumb? Let me tell you. Because putting energy into something over and over and over that's not going to do anything for you, it's like literally wasting. It's like running the water in a drought. It's stupid and dumb. All right? You're running the emotional faucet in a drought. That man don't like you. He don't care. Okay?
Oh, that's that lady. Somebody in the chat told me that's that lady. Shira 7. The sprinkle lady.
She goes by words of feminization on TikTok.
In the name of sweet baby Ray's barbecue sauce. You're dumb for caring. Wow. You got to get something back for caring. Caring commoditized. It's, oh my God. Caring is converted into some type of intimate currency, I see. You gotta get an ROI, return on investment. Like, my mind is, okay, cool. Ladies and gentlemen, you've returned to the scene of the conversation. We're trying to unpack the complexity of how these younger folks are thinking about intimate relationships. And one of their little catchphrases is they never cared. And this generation seems to not really care at all. Tonight's topic, they never cared. That sentence rarely describes a partner. That sentence could be describing a nervous system under threat, potentially, right? When someone repeats that line after every breakup, could a pattern surface? Could it? The body registers distance as danger, then rewrites the ending as indifference. The story protects dignity. The physiology protects survival. Neither guarantees accuracy, though. Modern relationship culture applauds the rewrite. Self-sufficiency earns admiration. I don't need you. I got this without you. Emotional minimalism signals strength. I don't need anybody. I don't need anyone. It circulates as a badge of maturity. I can stand on my own without anybody. I don't need you. Yet, mammalian bonding circuitry never dissolves because a slogan is trending. As mammals, we want to connect. So it's becoming more difficult for me to believe that you never cared. Pair bonding, right? Developed under cooperative interdependence. Is independence overtaking the interdependence, right? In intimate relationships, when they're healthy, when they're good, man, there's a sense of self. There's me, there's my wife, there's our relationship, right? Us together, but there's still me and there's still her, and I respect who she is. She respects who I am. Do you see? So there's self-sovereignty, but also, or independence, but also interdependence in equal amounts. Now, I don't know if you can actually get it equal. Sometimes it's more independence than it is interdependence, but that pendulum has to have both in it. Human infants require co-regulation for survival. Adult nervous systems still calibrate safety through proximity, tone, touch, and rhythm. Radical autonomy may quiet longing, right? Yet radical autonomy never rewires attachment architecture. Now, developmental trauma complicates this. A child who learned that closeness brought volatility often adapts through self-containment. Adapts through self-containment. Hyper-independence emerges as brilliance under pressure. The body learns to downregulate desire before rejection lands. Over time, that adaptation converts into identity. I handle everything alone, functions as an armor. The armor once supported survival. In adulthood, the same armor restricts intimacy while preserving pride. We've got callers on the line. Let me get back. Cali Soul, Denver, Colorado. You're in the building. I had to reframe it up for you. Yeah, I had to reframe it because I know you listening.
Yeah. So interdependence.
Is any of that familiar, what I said?
Absolutely. Absolutely. I'm about to break it down for you.
Talk to me.
I'm just now learning teamwork. I desperately want to be a participant on a team. But teamwork has not even been something that's in my lexicon.
Why?
Growing up, I had a key to the house since I was 9 years old. I raised my sister. I raised myself. And I learned early on, which, it was just a defense mechanism. But like, if you can't depend on nobody else, who can you depend on? You. You've got to, because you got to get things done. You got to keep going, right? So that's what I did. And now, fast forward to adulthood, it's like that same mentality has caused me to search out planned obsolescence, basically. Like,
so I'm listening to you.
I can see.
I'm listening to you, but I have a question.
Yes.
Are you going to throw in your attachment style?
Absolutely. I'm ready to. I'm just trying to figure out how to do it, how to get to it.
No, because you cooking, and you've been cooking. The last several times you've called in, you've been acting out. You've been shooting up the club. Pause.
Uh-oh.
No, but you've been wilding, right? You've been just totally transparent, totally open, totally honest. Like, it's been so great. And now is no exception to the rule. But when we talk about dismissive avoidant, right? Yes, they want intimacy internally, but externally, when it shows up, they push it away. Because of something that happened in childhood, right?
Yeah.
So part of that is self-sufficiency. Like, independence is part of this dismissive avoidant movement as well. So
it's the leader. It's the gang-banging leader.
It's the leader. Come on. So now let me ask you the question. When love, listen to what I'm telling you. I'm not talking about attachment. I'm not talking about somebody who can help you regulate and maintain your attachment style. I'm not talking about that. I'm talking about somebody who comes in and disrupts it and tears it down. How does that make you feel? Can we talk about the anxiety that arises in those moments? You said numb. So please expound.
I have experienced someone coming in and completely disrupting that. And the first thing is fight or flight, you know, or what do you call it? Retreat.
Right.
I have a habit of, instead of fight or flight, I'll just completely retreat and shut down.
Yeah.
But my previous relationship, that person did lean in with me and, you know, like, nah, let's move through this. And he would call me out. Come on, dismissive voice. And I'm like, don't do that. But, you know, like, don't do that. But it did, you know, kind of like put a screeching halt to the retreat and be like, okay, look at this for what it is. Remove your emotion from it. See what's being said. See where you need to make the adjustment so that you can move through this.
Were you able to move through it, or did you go back to your conditioned ways? Distance
I was able
to maintain
move through it in the moment.
control. Yeah.
But then once I got out of that relationship, that's when I'm experiencing now is I'm like seeing that this is just me trying to control, me not trusting God for what person God would put in front of me. And saying, nope, that's not it. You know how they say you often run towards what you ought to be running away from, and we run away from what we ought to move toward. Like if somebody's moving toward us, we like, oh no, hold on, let me get the shoes on.
But you know God, but just side note, you know God puts everyone in front of you because everyone serves as a type of lesson for you. Everybody. There's no one special person that God puts in front of you. Every single person that God puts in front of you is actually an assist to help you see different aspects of yourself. That's what relationship is for. It's like looking in the mirror in the bathroom to see the condition of your current relationship with self. Right?
I see what you are saying, but what I am saying is this.
Come on.
And I believe I've heard you say something about this before. You always go for what you want, right?
Yeah.
The person that you want.
Yeah. Yeah.
And oftentimes it's like, you ain't got no business being over there. And this is what I'm saying that I have been doing.
And you going after what God is giving you.
God.
Let's
okay.
hear it. I'm asking you.
I'm trying to understand that. I know. No. The good guy, no. I go for what I want.
Is that what you want? You want a good guy?
No.
What do you want?
I mean, yes, now I do. But I'm saying, like, I went for the shiny, dangling carrot with the diamonds all over it, you know?
Yeah.
And whatever is attached to that.
Yeah.
Instead of the gentle, patient man that might show up.
But are you
and
gentle?
I realize I don't want to. Say again?
I'm just asking, are you gentle and patient with yourself? So, yes, I'm so happy that you... this is why I love conversations with Callie, because she gonna keep it a buck. She gonna keep it real. Listen, the reason why this is important is because many of us, we think when we're relaxing, when we're chilling, and when we're pampering ourselves, that we're being patient with ourselves. Being patient with yourself is being able to see aspects of yourself that you truly loathe and not judge it, not orphan it, not abandon it. That's patience with self. Again, your relationship with the other is literally a mirror for the relationship with yourself. It's reflecting back all the stuff you need to deal with. It's reflecting back all of the stuff that you're trying to push away and hide, and it's reflecting all of that back. So now I ask the question again. Talk to me about how it makes you feel when presence, love, really shows up, and then are you now at a state where you want to lean into it, and does that intensify the anxiety? What's happening in this process for you?
I don't know yet, because
you ain't got that close.
I can't say out. Yeah, I haven't gotten that close, but I am learning to not judge myself, and it's a daily, second by second practice, because I'll see something that I do and I'm like, oh, really? But I do remind myself, like, it's just a piece of you.
So
let it see it.
So give me this answer, because I'm. Is love and intimacy a threat to you? Does your nervous system, does your body respond like, oh my God, there it is?
My body responds by dissociation.
Stay right there. Don't go nowhere. Lord have mercy. Callie is on fire tonight. Ladies and gentlemen, if you're listening, there's people out there who can resonate. I can resonate. When we come forward, we're going to get Callie Soul's final thoughts, man.
Relationships. Got you confused? Need some straight talk? This is where you get the unfiltered truth about love, relationships, and everything in between. He breaks down relationship dynamics with no-nonsense wisdom and practical advice that actually works. Tackling the questions you're afraid to ask and giving you the answers you need to hear. You're inside the Voice of Reason with Zoe Williams on KBLA Talk 1580.
LifeLock, how can I help?
The IRS said I filed my return, but I haven't.
1 in 4 tax-paying Americans has paid the price of identity fraud.
What do I do?
My refund, though.
I'm freaking out.
Don't worry, I can fix this.
LifeLock fixes identity theft guaranteed and gets your money back with up to $3 million in coverage.
I'm so relieved.
No problem. I'll be with you every step of the way.
1 in 4 was a fraud-paying American. Not anymore. Save up to 40% your first year with promo code NEWS at LifeLock.com. Terms apply.
There's no championship league for small business owners, but if there was, you'd be at the top of the standings. Because going pro with Lenovo Pro means you've got the winning formation, one-on-one advice, IT solutions, and customized hardware powered by Intel Core Ultra processors help you stay ahead of the competition. Business goes pro with Lenovo Pro. Sign up for free at Lenovo.com/pro.
Lenovo. KBLA Talk 1580. We've got a lot to talk about.
KBLA Talk 1580, connecting you with services and solutions. 10 Toes In serves as a mentorship and domestic violence prevention program. They support, educate, and empower couples during and after incarceration. They assist male returning citizens to re-enter society successfully and to help them maintain a healthy relationship with their romantic partner. They offer a mentorship support group for formerly incarcerated men. 10 Toes In teaches its Intimate Relationships 101 curriculum at male prisons throughout the state of California. They host sister support group meetings for women who are intimately involved with incarcerated and formerly incarcerated men. 10 Toes In is a 501c3 nonprofit organization. To access their services or make a donation, please visit them online at 10toesin.org or find them on Facebook or Instagram. They are healing lives through relationships. This is a community call to action from KBLA Talk 1580.
The California Crusader newspaper would like to thank all of our subscribers for their support throughout the years, proudly serving the South Los Angeles and South Bay areas for more than 40 years. The California Crusader is a multicultural, black-owned, adjudicated newspaper that focuses on providing newsworthy information to the people in our community. We're constantly looking for ways to assist businesses in our community to connect with our subscribers. We provide low-cost, effective ways to promote your business with our reasonable and affordable advertising rates. You can participate by suggesting, sharing, and submitting your stories on the California Crusader newspaper Community Share Facebook group page, or visit our website at cal-cruise-news.com. That's calcruisenews.com. Then click on the Submit Now button located on the top right corner of the homepage, or text CCN to 42828. Again, text CCN to 42828. The California Crusader newspaper, working together to build a better community for our future. Subscribe today.
You know you want some more. It's the voice of reason with Zoe Williams on KBLA Talk 1580.
Dear white people, I am not your Negro. Yeah, black people, y'all just got your hero. All these rap demons, I'm about to depot. Me and the side of my ATL and alter ego. The Queen of Sheba and Musa Keita, producer heater. Salute your teacher, my newest seed is a future leader. A testament of my evolution to excellence. To be or not to be human, that's what the question is. I'm still the answer regardless. Rappers is moving targets. Acknowledge me as the smartest passenger moving forward. My little sister bars blast like Kalishnikov. Just because heavy bass dance like Barishnikov. The sound pierced like bullets and swords from a nation under attack like bulletin boards, and I'm repping the foundation to the fullest, of course. Today another life was lost and it could have been yours, whether in Colorado or Colley Park. You but a mile apart from the sharpness of my remarks. The black oligarch making weaponry out of art. My supplier, soul messiah, told me we gotta talk. I walk through the dark. Now do I
understand this? A lot of you have troubles because you don't love yourself. A lot of you are struggling because you don't love yourself. What do I mean by that? I do. No, you don't. How you about 21 years old, you got a couple bodies under you, but you ain't never been on a date before? Now, you know me, no shame in the body. But you telling me that little girl inside you has never wanted to go on a date before? Don't lie to me. Keep lying to yourself. Ladies, I'm not done with y'all. For the ones that are a little bit older, I'm about to go 26 and up, and some of you might be 30. You telling me that you got to continuously repeat yourself to this grown-ass man on how to talk to you and or communicate with you, or just communicate in general. And do you think he don't understand what you saying, but this man know how to go outside and get to some money?
What?
Whether it's legal or illegal, better yet, if it's illegal, you telling me that man can break some stuff down, flip it, and come back and re-up, and he can't know how to communicate with
I can't... Correlation doesn't equal causation? He might be... Huh? Who is that 12-year-old? I knew it. Young Hefe 95. That's what it sounds like. What? Correlation doesn't equal causation, young man. He might be better at figuring out how to get money than communicating his feelings. What in the feast of Samhain is going on? Do you see what's out here in these streets? That's why they never cared. Oh, my goodness. Cali Soul, come on back in here. I want to get your final thoughts. I just want to say I love you to death for just letting me interrupt and letting me listen and letting me love on you, and I just appreciate you for being the way that you are.
I appreciate you too. Insecure
attachment style and all. Come on in here. I'll hug your attachment style as well.
Oh God.
No, it's true.
What I will say.
Go ahead.
Yeah, what I will say is I'm truly regretful for all of the hearts that I've broken. And I'm grateful for them as well, because it's breaking me in a good way.
That means you're growing.
In a super way.
Yes.
Yeah.
That means you're growing. That means you're about to flower. Just stay present in the moment, right? You know, love is not just sweetness. You know, sometimes, love stretches you. And when you're being stretched, the old way tends to want to hold on, and that creates tension, right? But just sit through it. Don't judge it. And allow the process to take you to higher heights within yourself. That makes sense?
Okay.
All right. All right. We love you. Stay close, okay?
Love you. Yes, sir.
All right. Callie Soul done brought the house down. We love Callie Soul. I hope you loved her call, because she was totally transparent, and I felt her spirit and her soul. Listen, for those who are asking, that was Black Thought, right? That's new Black Thought that we played. The Black Renaissance. It was on. Let me grab Attila real quick, because she's sleepy. Let me get her in here. Attila, you got 60 seconds. What are your thoughts? Unless you want to stay. I want you to stay, but, you're
Yes, I could stay.
Good. Stay right there. Don't go nowhere. When we come forward, we going back to Houston, Texas, to talk to my niece about all of these wild videos she brought to the table.
He's on fire tonight. It's the Voice of Reason with Zoe Williams, exclusively on KBLA Talk 1580.
I'm Amber Payton with BIN News Now. New York is increasing security at sensitive sites after the U.S. and Israel launched strikes on Iran. Governor Kathy Hochul says places of worship will see added protection and warns gas prices could rise.
You are safe here.
She's also pressing President Trump for clarity on whether the conflict could lead to boots on the ground. Black Maryland Congressman Kwesi Mfume is criticizing President Trump's strikes on Iran, saying the president launched another attack without congressional approval. The 7th District Democrat called the action illegal and dangerous, arguing it puts civilians and U.S. service members at risk. And the New York Attorney General's office is highlighting the top scams reported in 2025. Black Attorney General Letitia James says retail complaints led the list, with more than 4,800 reports involving price gouging and deceptive advertising. Internet and auto service complaints followed. Get BIN News Now on demand 24/7 on the iHeartRadio app.
Visit the new Hard Rock Casino Tejon for the Kilo of Gold giveaway. Drawings every Thursday in February. Visit Hard Rock Casino Tejon, the easiest drive from downtown LA. The excitement starts here at the new Hard Rock Casino Tejon.
At the tone, please record your message.
You ready?
Drop it!
Mr. Tavis Smiley, preach it. Thank you, man. Politics in this country is crazy. You put things in perspective that even I didn't. The right is playing fast and loose with facts and scapegoating everyone under the sun, especially black and brown people. As a white man, I do not agree with this, and I am on my black and brown brothers and sisters' side. Fight the good fight. Know that I am part of the resistance. Let's fight the power.
Our freedom of speech is freedom of death. We got to fight the powers that be.
KBLA Talk 1580. We've got your black. KBLA Talk 1580. We've got a lot to talk about.
KBLA Talk 1580, connecting you with services and solutions. At the heart of the Al Wooten Center's mission for good citizenship and academic excellence is a desire to ensure that every student avoids the kind of lifestyle and overcomes the kinds of challenges that led to the murder of Al Wooten Jr. In 1990, founder Myrtle Faye Rumpf opened the center in honor of her son's life. In 2026, they are serving more than 300 students in grades 3 through 12 annually online and on site at their youth center and other sites in the South LA area. The Al Wooten Jr. Youth Center takes a neighborhood approach to the revitalization and empowerment of a community in crisis. The Wooten Center provides free after-school and summer programs to help students in grades 3 through 12 attain grade-level proficiency and promotion, high school graduation, and college and career access and success. The Al Wooten Center focuses on academics, STEM, the arts, and so much more. Join them for an enriching experience that sparks creativity and nurtures young minds. Tap in at wootencenter.org. That's wootencenter.org. This is a community call to action from KBLA Talk 1580.
Not everything announces itself. Some things simply arrive, and the room is compelled to adjust. This is grooming without apology, without noise, without compromise. Gods and money, organic formulations, clean precision, crafted for skin that does not ask for permission to be felt. Element Cream, a rare hydration layered like an oud at dusk, measured, enduring, unmistakably masculine, moisturizing oil, a quiet revolution, restoring what stress, climate, and time attempts to claim. This is not skincare. It is composure made visible. It is inevitability. Gods and money exist impeccably. Discover the ritual at godsandmoney.com. That's godsandmoney, MONY.com.
KBLA Talk 1580. We've got a lot to talk about.
KBLA Talk 1580, connecting you with services and solutions. Created with a share of the 1984 Olympic Games surplus, LA 84 began operations in 1985 as a grant-making and educational foundation. Today, the LA 84 Foundation supports hundreds of nonprofit youth sports organizations throughout Southern California annually, trains coaches, commissions research, convenes conferences, and maintains the world's premier Olympic and sports library collection. They are transforming lives and communities through the power of youth sports. To find out about youth sports programs for yourself or your child, and to get information about the grants and support they offer to schools and nonprofits, or if you want to make a donation, please visit la84.org. That's la84.org. Or you can call them at 323-730-4600. This is a community call to action from KBLA Talk 1580.
This is KBLA Talk 1580. Talk radio. That's music to your ears. We're unapologetically progressive. KBLA Talk 1580. You're listening to the voice of reason with Zoe Williams. Only on KBLA Talk 1580.
you to see. I'm about to go, and then you'll know for me to stay here, I got to be me. You'll never be in doubt, that's what it's all about. You can't take me for granted and smile. Count on days I'm gone, forget reaching me by phone, because I promise I'll be gone for a while. When you see me again, I hope that you have been the kind of person that you really are now.
Hey!
If someone is showing you that they don't care about you, you need to believe them. People will show you every day how they feel about you with their actions, not their words. You ever met someone that, was all bark, no bite? They talk the most, they hype themselves up, they tell you all the things they can do for you or that they want to do for you, that they will do for you, but when it's time to actually show up for you, they don't show up for anyone besides themselves. People will show you how they feel about you every day. They will show you. It's just a matter of, do you want to live?
Where's Kyle Cease? Where's Isaiah Frizzelli? Where's Krishnamurti? Where's all the Pima Chodron? Where's all the heat? People show you how you feel about yourself. That is the destabilizing part nobody wants to take responsibility for. The people that mistreat you are a reflection of how you mistreat yourself. And I'm not saying absolutely. I'm saying that fragment of you that neglects you, that fragment of you that minimizes and marginalizes yourself, people come into your life and reflect that mess back to you. And nobody wants to accept that. Nobody wants to accept it. No, it ain't my fault. It ain't my fault. It ain't my fault. That's what they want. It's blame over claim. Listen, you have a pattern, which is why you look for a fit. You need your relationship to be in a groove. But what you fail to realize is if you were molded by a toxic groove, you're going to mirror another toxic groove in order for it to fit. That's where your fit is. Your fit is familiar. This is why real love is threatening. This is why real love is a destabilizer, especially if you came out of a toxic family, a broken family, a family with challenges, which most of us did. So we start dreaming about the opposite instead of embodying that. Come on, man. We got callers on the line. I get passionate. Let me get my niece back in here to wrap her up. Houston, Texas, what are your thoughts on tonight's topic, Attila? You knew I was going to be triggered with these clips.
I told you it was going to be a few of them that was going to be triggering. I will say this, and I don't mean to be offensive, but if these particular videos to anyone listening are grating on your ear, perhaps it is mirroring to you your own self-contempt. Because what you are listening to is the voice that you ignore. And that is the part of you that wants to be acknowledged, that wants to be affirmed and esteemed for all the pain that you've gone through. But the question is, are you actually listening? Or do you only let it come out in moments of resentment or rage?
I love it.
So yeah, that's it.
Girl, hey, guess what you just did, child?
All right, Houston in the building.
Houston, Texas is in the building. I love it when people call in and share their thoughts. And a lot of times it's the sisters. The sisters, man. My round table over the weekend, sisters was in there and talking. And it was very good. I mean, it was challenging, right? It was spirited, right? It was vigorous. People, exchanging and sharing, and then mingled after it was over. We're going to do another one at Haroon Cafe right here in Leimert Park, probably late April, early May. And we're going to do 2 shows over there. So get ready, an early show and a late show, because Haroon Cafe has very limited seating. So we're going to do 2 shows. I'm going to bring a few clinician friends of mine. You live stream it. Oh, now you done got fancy. Yeah, but you're right. Live streaming would be crazy. It'd be awesome. I love that. Oh, we got our brother on the line. Got to get him in here ASAP. JW from South Central Los Angeles. J-Dub, what are your thoughts on tonight's topic?
Hey, I'll make it quick and land the plane, my brother. First of all, I am Johnny Come Lately, and you was the early bird to get the worm. I missed you at Jesse Jackson A&M Church. Second of all, I fell asleep, woke up, and heard they just don't care. And it triggered me to call and chime in. Ironically, the day before, my half-sister was sharing with me why she's not in communication with her cousin, our cousin, anymore, because our cousin doesn't respect her like she feels she should be respected. Then the very next day, which happened to be last night, after I had already shared with her, we got to keep our families together on both sides of the family, mother and father. Is we the only ones that got sense. Satan must have been listening, because my cousin, she just went nuts on me as usual, and made me feel like I was disrespected. And I remember making a reference where I should just stop talking because I'm wasting my reference time. Just disconnect the seatbelt and jump out the car because you ain't heard a word I said. I felt disrespected. And that was ironic because I just told my cousin that the day before. And I made notes. We don't have time. It's for my therapist. Thanks to you and my cousin, which is the woman I'm referring to. Her mom is the issue. The daughter is the one that got the doctor's degree. You two encouraged me. I seen my therapist for the second time, thanks to you and my cousin. I am my attachment style is I am a secure attachment.
All right. Good.
So, but yeah, I need to see what part, what occurred. The lesson I need to learn about myself, because you just mentioned a moment ago about family. And I know this is something that happens between her and I throughout the years. I put notes together. We don't have time. The notes is for my therapist. We're going to share them on air, but we don't have time.
Let me just say this. I'm so happy that you connected with a therapist and you guys are working. I love that for you, brother. We've been talking about it for quite some time, and you are indeed a man of your word, and you already know you got a seat at the table on the Voice of Reason whenever you call in. You know that, right?
Yes, sir.
All right, good brother. Guess what you just did?
Yeah, J.W. from South Central L.A. brought South Central into the house.
Yes, sir. Yes, sir. You too, brother. We appreciate the call. Listen, when we come forward, Zoe Williams going to land this plane.
Is it good to you? More Voice of Reason with Zoe Williams when we come forward.
Yo, it's Zoe Williams, the VOR, and I know you're tired of pretty gems with pretty lies, where people seem to scroll more than they sweat. Well, it's time to level up. Welcome to Huff and Puff, where excuses die and champions rise. Smack dab at 1221 North La Brea on the corner of Fairview. This ain't a photo shoot, it's a battleground. Certified achievers in the game. Trainers who grind with you, not post pictures pictures beside you. Whether you're chasing your next personal record or just trying to outrun your past, this is your sanctuary of sweat. No mirrors, no filters, no fluff, just pain, passion, and purpose. Stop talking, start training, huff hard, puff loud, be legendary. Where folks go to war with their weaknesses. Huff and puff.
Getting around LA doesn't have to cost a lot. Metro has fares that fit every budget. 20 free rides for qualified riders through the Life Fare program. Free passes for students with GoPass and affordable options for everyone in between. Wherever you're going, Metro's got you covered. Visit metro.net/fare programs.
Oh, how's that flu, babe? Did you take Dayquil Intense Flu yet?
Nah, I got this. Ugh, okay, I don't got this.
You stay on the couch, and I'll grab the Dayquil.
Undo your flu symptoms with Dayquil Intense Flu. Dayquil Intense Flu provides powerful relief of your flu symptoms.
I'm ready for that to-do list.
Wow, you do got this.
Dayquil Intense Flu. The daytime coughing, aching, fever, under your flu, medicine. Use as directed, keep out of reach of children.
This is the story of the one. As a maintenance tech at a university, he knows ordering from multiple suppliers takes time away from keeping their arena up and running. That's why he counts on Grainger to get everything he needs, from lighting and HVAC parts to plumbing supplies, all in one place. And with fast, dependable delivery, he's stocked and ready for the next tip-off. Call 1-800-GRAINGER, click Grainger.com, or just stop by. Grainger, for the ones who get it done.
Lena Bloom for the Bail Project. Imagine you're stuck in a jail cell and you can't afford bail and someone offers you a way out. Just plead guilty and you can go home and kiss your kids goodnight. What do you do? What thousands have. You plead guilty whether you are or not. Cash bail makes poverty a crime. That's why the Bail Project helps those who can't afford it while fighting to end cash bail. Because freedom should be free.
Brought to you by the Ad Council.
You know you want some more. It's the voice of reason with Zoe Williams on KBLA Talk 1580.
It's Mel, and I was just sitting here thinking, you know why it's so dumb that we care so much about what other people think about us? Most people don't even like themselves. I mean, think about how hard you are on yourself, how much you pick yourself apart. Everybody does that to themselves. So if everybody's super hard on themselves and critical of themselves and they don't really like themselves, why on earth are we seeking approval from other people? Work on liking yourself. And the only way that you're going to start to like yourself is if you are kinder to yourself and if you make yourself do the things every day, the little things that you know bring out the best in you. All the stuff you don't want to do. Meditate, exercise, drink your water, be kind to people, be kind to yourself. You do those things, you're good with yourself, and you don't need to worry about what everybody else thinks.
Hey, Andy, who was that? Mel Robbins. I love Mel Robbins. I can't believe I didn't recognize her voice. Is this the label? Come on, it's that Altadena album. Come on. Woodbury. Lake. Lincoln. Come on, man. If you haven't gotten it yet, I want you guys to go iTunes, Google Play, Spotify. Download the Altadena album. Produced by DJ Broadzilla. It's fire, man. Hey, man, I gotta hear the one with Benjamin Crump. I gotta hear it. Marengo.
Is this the label?
Come on. What in the world?
On the anniversary of the Altadena fire, it is important to acknowledge the profound and disproportionate impact that it's had on Black families.
Ladies and gentlemen, you've been listening to The Voice of Reason. Live on KBLA Talk 1580 from the heart of Leimert Park. Oh, it's such a vibe tonight. Tonight's topic, they never cared. And we're talking about it tonight because it's important. And I want to emphasize that it has to, it's a balance, right? It has to be a marriage between independence and interdependence. That's important. All right? I know that balance is probably hard to maintain if you haven't healed. But listen, don't let nobody say, I'm healed. Nobody's healed. Healing is a process, right? And it's ongoing. I don't think it's going to last forever, but it is an ongoing process. So be patient with yourself. Don't judge yourself. Don't criticize yourself. And don't try to alienate your feelings. Your feelings are there for that, to feel, right? If you ignore them, I think they intensify. They metastasize. They burrow deep into your spirit, you know. So I think that's important. Radical independence and conscious interdependence do not oppose one another. Each regulates a different developmental task. Healthy intimacy requires differentiation and bonding. Problems may emerge when one eclipses the other. Attachment research highlights how secure functioning, right, integrates autonomy with connection. Listen, attachment research highlights how secure functioning integrates autonomy with connection. Philosophy frames individuation as identity preservation and relationality as meaning expansion. Affective neuroscience links co-regulation with reduced stress reactivity, while autonomy supports executive agency. You need them both. Metaphysically speaking, if you want to go there, right? It treats selfhood as differentiated consciousness and relationship as mirror and refinement. Listen, we need both, right? Emotional regulation versus emotional withdrawal, right? They complement in one aspect, right? Independence can support self-soothing before conflict discussion, reducing impulse escalation. Here's the clash, where they clash. Excess independence can convert into shutdown. A partner exercises distance rather than maturity. How about that? right? Financial autonomy versus emotional isolation. Here's how they complement. 2 financially stable adults can reduce survival anxiety, allowing love to remain voluntary rather than transactional. But this is where they clash. Economic autonomy can reduce agency for emotional negotiation. Intimacy requires deliberate choice, not convenience. Right? Personal identity versus fusion. This is how they complement. Hobbies, friendships, and goals can prevent enmeshment. Right? You need to go do that. Personal identity. Erotic polarity can thrive when 2 differentiated selves meet. This is how they clash. Chronic disengagement can follow repeated space requests, including attachment insecurity. Listen, if you don't know by now the points that I'm laying out here, relationship is a balance of many different things. Y'all better stop taking relationships so lightly. You think your degree or your master's, your bachelor's, your doctorate, you think that was hard. Listen, do the work on yourself. That's the highest degree you can achieve, right? Individuation, get on the path. See how every relationship you've had up to this point has added to your transformation or regression. You already know I start the conversations. It's up to you to finish them. Y'all go get that Altadena record. And I'll see y'all tomorrow. Holla!
If you are going to run a city or run a state, you have to take care of the basics, and that's make sure that your fire and your police department are well funded.
KBLA 1580 Santa Monica.
I'm Misty Jordan with BIN News.